I'm just glad you're not an SF Air Force One mid. What's going on, everyone? My name is John. You're watching Soul Post, and it's another Soul Post unboxing. Today we take a look at the Nike SF Air Force One High University Red. Man, what a fall from grace the SF Air Force One had. When the SF Air Force One first dropped, I was addicted to this shoe. I had the olive pair, the black pair. I bought both the first two black pairs. I had every colorway up until the all-star pair, and that was my last pair I picked up for a while. And then they tried this mid-top variation that nobody liked, and they kind of ran it into the ground. And since then, the SF Air Force One hasn't recovered, even though there's been some solid colorways, like the burgundy colorway I actually really like. But I picked that one up for less than half retail because of just how much people were turned off this shoe. I still think it's a pretty solid shoe. It's just a pain to get on. That's the only problem I have with the complete SF Air Force One line. They tried to get the magic back with last year's SF Air Force One High, which was the higher cut version with the rope laces and the kind of like really fat floppy tongue. And I didn't really like that pair. What Nike did best with the SF Air Force One was the first 4 or 5 months from its launch in October of 2016 until like All-Star Break 2017 when they released the camo pair. That one was great, where they just released 2 or 3 colorways every like 2 months, and that was it. I don't know. But yeah, the SF Air Force One has had a crazy fall from grace. First, let's take a look at the box. The box is the black Nike SF Air Force One box with the silver branding on the top, and the color code is white and university red. Now let's take a look at the shoe. The SF Air Force One, which stands for Special Forces, is essentially a militarized, winterized version of the regular Air Force One. So you have a couple of the details of the original Air Force One, along with some militarized details such as like ballistic mesh and the paracords. The shoe features a white upper with some red hits all around the shoe. The toe box is a white tumble leather toe box with the perforations on the toe cap. Moving towards the tongue, you've got the ballistic mesh tongue, as well as the more ballistic mesh laces and the Velcro strap, which to this day, I've never figured out what the use of this Velcro on the tongue was. I just assumed it was used to hide like goodies or something in there. I don't know what kind of goodies, but you know, goodies. You also have the Nike SF Air Force One branding on the tongue tag in white and university red. Moving towards the heel, you have the ballistic mesh in university red, along with Nike Air logos up and down the ballistic mesh and the red leather Nike swoosh. On the heel, you've got the 4 loops, the back tab, the 2 loops for the paracord and the ballistic mesh cord, and then the last tab is just an aesthetic tab. On the medial is the same as the lateral. You have the paracord detailing as well as the ballistic mesh pull cord, and you have the university red ballistic mesh on the quarter as well as the Nike swoosh. On the mesh pull cord, you have the designation. It's kind of like the militarized touch, and that comes standard with just about every SF Air Force One with the mesh cord. I know a couple of them, especially after the initial run, didn't have the paracord, and I wish they brought back the bag too. The bag was actually really dope. The midsole is the Air Force One midsole, and it's white, and you have the red rubber outsole. I don't know what Nike's doing with the SF Air Force One. Like, they had the model in hand. You just come out with basic colorways in muted tones, and every so often come out with a camo colorway, and you'll be set. Once Nike started to do this two-tone thing where they have a regular colorway on the leather and the ballistic mesh is a completely different colorway, I feel like that's also a point where Nike definitely went wrong. And right now the momentum of the SF Air Force One is so dead that it would take some crazy colorway to bring it back, or maybe even a collab. But the Forces female line that they did a couple months ago was actually really dope, and the quality on those shoes was actually very premium, even though I didn't pick up a pair. But yeah, I think that they probably would need to do some type of collab to kind of bring the momentum back for the shoe, because 2016 everybody was clamoring for a pair, and it saddens me to see how hard that they just really pushed this shoe to the point where they killed the momentum before it really got a chance to really get its feet going. Oh, that's just, I guess, Nike's mantra. Nike has to make their bills. Let's get some detailed looks of the shoe, and I'll catch you after the jump. Force 1 University Red is now available at select Nike retailers and Nike.com for a retail price of $180. Alright everyone, this has been another Soul Post unboxing. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon so you're kept up with everything we do on the Soul Post channel. Check out soulpost.com for more news, sneaker releases, and sneaker info. Also, you can follow us on social media here. I'm John from Soul Post. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.